Beep, 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 beep. What is up, everybody? We are actually currently live. We are hosting our new season. Let me just get this going just so that we have all this shit going. First time back in a while, so it's kind of. Give me a sec. Although I'm not having the apple. Thunder. So it's the Battle of the Cats tonight, ladies and gents. We got the Manchester Meerkats versus the Indianapolis Thundercats. This should be interesting. With the new teams, we got new rosters set up. We got everything going from last season. Kind of wiped away clean. Unfortunately, these two teams did not play in it all last season. They are completely new rosters from what I am mistaken of before. Excuse me. We do have a few of these new players. I know Christian was in last season. Let me pull up this spreadsheet real quick. Let me pull this shite up. See who's all on these teams. Yo! Thanks for the host, man. Or thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Actually, we're going to dump that off for tonight. We'll get that going back up again. But we are starting off on Season 2, Week 1 for the Academy. I believe this is to where we are having... Yeah, so these are Academy. We got completely new rosters. On the Meerkats side, we have... would be Action, Kaneki, Pew Pew Right, Meow, and Kyle. Looks like we are still trying to get teams settled and stuff like that. I know they are waiting for me to switch over as well. But on the Indianapolis side, we have Christian DeBoss, Schizo, Evade, and Walter. Walter White. That's a pretty fucked up name. But yeah, according to all this stuff, we're basically starting fresh. We do have stats for yeah, right? Cats versus cats. Yeah, it's gonna be a good match. But so all the stats are gonna be new this season, as you guys can see. We are gonna be doing thanks to Zach, who is a beast. I am grateful he is here. But yeah, we're gonna have each one of these as new. I think they're waiting on one guy as well. So you see each team has vetoed their hard point search and controls. Then you have the percentages for each team, and then at the very bottom you see what their record is on each map. So this is week 1. We are just starting off as well. Why can't you bet? That's weird. You should be able to. You guys should be able to bet on these. I don't know why they just opened it up unless it's not. Let's see, betting cards. Did you open your package? Pew pew. Turn up. What? Oh. Oh yeah, the Academy's gonna turn up, yeah. We should be doing solid right now, but I think we are waiting for myself, just kind of doing the introductions. It looks like we are Okay. I would bring that up with Dixie then, D-Vent. It looks like teams are about set, so we are going to be starting off on Mercado Hardpoint. I know they're waiting for me, so I'll just give them a second. But yeah, I think we are getting ready to go. So, without further ado, oops.
Time!
Oop, wrong one.
And here we...
I'm good whenever they are. Y'all, Scorp, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that, brother. But yeah, this should be interesting. I'm solo casting tonight. My partner, actually, Anakin, he backed out last minute because he wasn't feeling too hot. So, which is understandable. I'm not going to force him to do anything. I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on these teams. Winded, I wish you were here. So hopefully we get some good matches. Hopefully it's a banger. I'm kind of hoping I'm not going to be solo for much longer tonight. Hopefully not, but it looks like I will be. Oh, yeah, no, I got this. For number 1 versus number 10? Ugh. I don't know about that. Oh, it looks like we are starting, so let's get this going.
It's time!
Oh, look at that. It worked out perfectly. So we do have, there is your teams for tonight. Okay. Looks like we are starting off on... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that's right. I hate this. You gotta wait. Makes me wait, people. You don't have anyone... No, I am currently... I'm by myself tonight, bud. Bro. All right, here we go. We are starting off on Kaneki. Let's see. He's going down the main. Ooh. First blood goes to Meow Meow and Christian. The GMs are going at it. We got a GM fight. Ooh. There we go. Much better. It's been a minute, so you got to give me a minute. Dang it. Yeah, I know. You hit that subscribe button, we'd be good to go. So it does look like it's going to be a hard-fought battle. If it's a little loud, guys, let me know, because that's what I'm hearing. That's loud in my ears. You got 2 on the hill. You got a Walter sitting at a 2-0. Let's jump over to the Manchester, see how they're doing. To me, it's a little loud, but I can't tell that much, so. They got Schizo sitting at 4-1. That's their guy that you got to worry. Christian sitting at 0-2. Hopefully he can get out of this little funk. Ooh. Kaneki with a nice little 2-piece going. We gonna have a battle up top. He had to have heard him. Oh, nice, Kaneki. He's on a 4. Oh, and it ends. I don't know about that. Let's see how it goes. Let's check out Evade for a bit. Because you're saying he's going Emerald of the Year. He's 5-2 right now. Holding down that midpoint towards P3. So let's see. We do have about a 10-point swing. It looks like the Meerkats are going to be catching back up. It's going to be a tied in about 30 seconds or so. Hey, you kind of can't do that yet. They got, what, 1 in Hill so far? Christian's in Hill. He's sitting at a 1-4. Let's see if he can turn this around and get a nice little spree going. Currently, it is tied, so I don't know if this is going to be too much of a back and forth. This is looking like. We're looking at another lead change here in a few minutes. Ooh, Christian takes out action. Nice little 2-piece from Christian there. All right. I guess the caster curse is reversed, I guess. We got Schizo sitting at 7-3. 8-3 for Schizo. You got 2 on the 3s. Evade's on a 2. Well, it doesn't hurt too bad to have a nice little slaying duo between the 3 of them. You got his sub. Okay, let's jump over to Pew. See if Ooh, nice. Holding on that P4 spawn. I get it. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, we got Action sitting at 3 and 6. Pew Pew sitting at 4 and 6. Kaneki sitting at 5 and 6. That's... Ooh, nice play by Pew. Does she read the Walter play, though? Do they read the guy for Walter? Evade's sitting on a 4. He's on a 5. Does he get the streak? Sitting at 9 and 2. Oh, nice nade. Oh, the GM battle wins it again. Christian takes out Pew Pew in the GM battle. Oh, you got the streak. Evade has the streak. It's helpful to have the crews. Kaneki's sitting at 8 and 8. I don't know really who their top slayer is on Manchester, so we gotta figure that out. Doesn't look like they have much of a trophy player going. Got some battle going down at P5 already. Top control is the biggest right here. Ooh, Kaneki takes out Christian. This is a tough fight. Only 16 points, 17 points, separate the two. Ooh, Kaneki with the 4. We'll stick on his POV for a bit, see how he does, see if he can pull out this streak. If I was Evade though, I'd be pulling out that I'd be using that cruise to kind of help break it, but you never know. What's going on, bud? How you doing? Ooh, nice. Nice little double team. Christian gets taken out. Does he read the play? Does he read it? Oh, and gets taken down before getting the cruise. Let's see how Meow Meow does. Oh, nice little 2-piece from Meow. That's not bad. It does help when you have the support from an AR holding you back. Yeah, right? Like, she's got the bat. She's 1 and 1 against Christian right now in the GM battle. Like, let's see if the GMs can kind of come back. Oh, she didn't see the guy mid! And she gets shot in the back by Walter. Kaneki holding down spawns. Oh, almost reads that nice little 2-piece. Walter sitting at 10 and 14. The goat. So yeah, she's sitting right now. Her and Action are kind of bringing up the pack, but she's got a minute 45, a minute 47 in Hill. Walter White on another streak. Schizo's on a 4 at 16 and 9. Ooh, that hurts. I know Schizo can bring it when he wants to. Walter's on a 3. Evade's on another 2. Got a lot of streaks going from Indianapolis. So let's see if he got the streak. So we know Evade has one. Let's shift to Kyle's POV. See if he can read some of these. Ooh, it's taken down. Man, Meerkats are just getting picked apart right now. I think they need to kind of regroup and go from there. We are sitting at an 8 for Schizo, though. Let's see if he can push that to 10. I think the longest last season was 13. So let's see if he can break it or top it. I think that was the longest streak last season. We will go to listening in a bit. I wanted to see if he reads this right, which he probably will. Christian's shooting at his own teammate, of course. Oh, and it drops at 8. Well, you got Evade at a 5. Ooh, almost gets the wrap again. Kyle reads this right. He's playing it smart. Ooh, Evade takes him out. So since we are done with the first rotation, we will go to a listen-in with Indianapolis and see how the comms are sounding, if it's calm, cool, collected, or if they are a little hectic. Where the hell are they? Oh, they are.
Someone try and yeah, they're gonna try to come
Oh,
on.
one gate. Gate. One's gate right
Gate.
now.
Alright. I got
One
Bailey,
mid
I
cut, one
got
gate.
Bailey.
Coming down tunnel.
Yellow van dead.
One's gonna come
Two tunnel.
left,
Two
skip
tunnel.
I killed
One
one
back
tunnel,
alley,
there's
one
one more
alley.
on me.
Back alley.
I got him.
Play your
I'm
life.
dead.
Good shit. I'm soaking up this crab.
One went my top. I'm naded. One top cantina. I'm just playing my life back here.
He's
I'm-
stairs. Fuck. He's still above you, Schizo, so watch out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I spawned banana. So
Got
watch
him.
your.
That was rough for him.
Oh, there's one doing absolute.
Damn,
Back out.
banana.
Back alley.
Banana's
Banana
tunnel.
dead.
Yeah,
I'm
I
on
figured
another
it was
five. I'm
Back
popping
alley.
my cruise.
I figured it was a 13.
Once my top, he's gonna kill me.
Oh my god.
Where are they? Where are they? It's not showing me them.
Shit, they're
It
all
wouldn't
dead.
let me control my cruise. Oh no! Window.
All right, so that was a listen-in with the Indianapolis Thundercats. Calm sounded calm, cool, collected. They are 16 points away from winning this first hard point. It is going to be it was close for a while. I'm not going to lie. I had hopes that the Meerkats would pull it out. But you do have action sitting at double negative. Pew-pews. And that is it, ladies and gents. Wow, that's a long-ass name to put. Oops. Why isn't it letting me pull up? There it is. Why did that do that? God, I hate this fucking thing. I hate these things so much. There we go. For some reason, my hotkeys aren't working. Yeah, I know you did. I know, Jonte, but hey, you never know. So round map 1 does go to Indy. I don't know, man. I don't know. They did show Meerkats did show some life. So we will have to see how the S&D goes, because you know it goes both ways. So give me a sec, guys. I'm just adding one more thing to here just to kind of have some fun. Just to show that the scores and stuff like that. Forgot to do this earlier. That's my fault. I was busy eating. Yes. I don't care what you call me, but that was what it was. So we are sitting at 1-0 in favor of Indy. Hopefully unable to join. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, yeah, that was quick. It was a 13. I had a 12-1 match, and then they were talking about... Yeah, that's right. I remember that. But, yeah, that was pretty close to being the match. I think it was like a 20-point deficit at one point for Indy, which actually was kind of surprising, like everyone's saying. But, yeah, it's pretty interesting how that all worked. No one loves me. Anyways. Oh, that's right. I remember that one. I remember that match. That was a fun match. But yeah, that was the first one. That was actually pretty close. For the most part, I would say it was pretty solid. Not sure exactly what happened to... Oops. See, they all don't want to do that. I'm going to do it just so people can see the scores. I think it's interesting, like having that and having everything, so... Let's see if I did red, how does it look? Bear with me a sec, guys. It is still kind of new to this season. We are Still having some technical to trying to get stuff organized and stuff like that. I know I'm in their lobby, so I'm just waiting for them to do whatever. But yeah, it did look like we were going kind of going to go to the distance there for a minute, but I didn't know how that would go from there. So it looked like map 1 did go to the Mercado on. Ooh, that's a little fuzzy, but hopefully, and I say this with all respect to both teams, is we have a solid series. I know a lot last season we did go having some hard, tough matches that weren't supposed to be what they were, but they did. I'm coming. Chill, motherfuckers. Impatient fucking people. All right, there we go. So they're spec, they're that. So I gotta flip that. So yeah, I am thinking I'm hoping it goes not what's it called? 11, but at the same time it should Embassy is kind of a tricky one where depending on which side you get, which everything's like that, it is one of those to kind of a headache type of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over my team, let them know I am good to go. Go ahead, guys. And then I gotta tweak some of this stuff. And here we go. We are starting up our map number 2, which is going to be a search on Embassy. Let's see which team brings out the boomstick first. I'm predicting it's probably going to be Indy because I know how Schizo likes to play with the boomstick, but I'm not 100% sure this season. I know last season he did. It was a little interesting seeing him with it. So hopefully we get to see some badass snipes. Looks like we are starting off on Kaneki. Looks like we're TKing for some reason. Not sure what's all going on. I will get back to you guys when I know more. I have no idea what just happened. They just kind of started shooting each other. So yeah. Jonte, you can't say it was that long of a match. Not sure what happened. Let me see if I can find out for you guys. Maybe I can get some info from one of the GMs and help you guys out. We did have a lot of GM on GM fights in that hard point, though. I'm not exactly sure who won the better of it, but I know the first gunfight was Pew Pew taking out Christian to begin this whole season. That was a pretty interesting fight to see. So yeah, that was we'll figure it out. Week 1, we always have issues on week 1. While we are waiting for that, I will pull up our other stream and see how everything is going there. But I don't see the hard point. I think it's map 1 they're still on. So let's just jump over to that real quick. So it looks like we have the Ontario Blue Dragons versus the New Orleans Voodoo. It is a close match going into, looks like, second rotations. I know we do have it going on our main team, our main one as well, which is down here at the bottom corner, which is just Average Joe's COD League. So if you guys want to hit up them, follow them as well. Get us going on that, get us built up, and stuff like that. But it does look like it's about a 10-point deficit. Oh, Jerome almost takes Originals out in a heartbeat. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a solid match. For this, it's about a 20-point swing I'm seeing right now, which will be P5. Ooh, R9 takes out Glidden. That's hard to do. I think it's taken out by the nade from Mac. Not sure exactly what's going on our side, but I will try. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. But it looks like none of the teams want to message me, so we will jump back into that. Oh, still having some technical difficulties, it seems like. Let me jump down to one of their voice chats and see. If anything is going on that they're having issues with. So let me figure this out real quick, guys.
Who moved up?
Saint moved to
Phoenix.
Amethyst.
Oh,
Christian, everything good, dude?
What's up?
We restarted because the maps were fucked up. I just sent you another invite.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I sent
Yo, what's up,
Christian.
Phoenix?
I sent Christian a message. I was like, "What happened?" And
shit.
like, no one got back to me. So.
Sorry, I was messaging back Pew Pew.
Ah, okay.
I love you, Phoenix.
Love you too.
Meow.
So, according to what happened, is they were having some technical difficulties with the maps. I guess they were doing some wacky shit or something. Don't know exactly what's going on, but we will figure this out in a minute. It does look like the New Orleans team did win 250 to 245. That's where I saw the last kill feed, so let's see how this all went. Yeah,
We're ready.
250, 245. Look at that, 21 non-traded. Ouch, that's fun. Let me just minimize that. I'm sitting on a main screen. I love this shit. Oh, excuse me. Bleh. So we are having a little bit of technical difficulties, like it looks like on the players end. Not sure who is the host, but
Yo, Phoenix, can you switch to Codcaster?
I'm stuck at main lobby, dude. Let me see if this will let me do it. Dude, this is the shit that I hate. There we go. All right. Hang on one sec, guys. Quartac Lion. Yeah, I know, Pew. I know. I was sitting stuck on the main screen the entire time, so I couldn't do anything about it. So, all right, guys. After a long delay, and I apologize for that dearly. That is not my fault at all. If it was, I'd be kicking myself in the face. But here we go. Looks like we are starting off on Pew Pew's side, which is the Meerkats. Once I can switch, I will gladly switch over to the offensive side first once I'm able to. But until then, bear with me. All right, here we go. We are starting off on action. He is going up top AC. Let's see if they read. Dude, that would have been perfect timing. Doesn't look like it's a B hit, but that is one for Schizo. Takes out Pew Pew. Schizo sitting on white box with a nice... Ooh, nice little stun check there. It does look like it's going to be a B hit, though. Just kind of drawing the attention off. And it doesn't look like Indy paid that play pretty that well. I just pulling up one to you. Oh, action, you got to get that better. Connect you with the last one. I see? Oh, and that was a fast round. Little shaky shots from Christian. Kaneki, who was kind of expecting a little bit more from, but... we do have the boomstick. Christian pulled out the boomstick. Give me one sec, guys. That'll be team one. Nope. I gotta fix that. I will switch that after the round. Christian with the boomstick looking over B. Does get the nade check. Nothing. Whoa. Nice from Kaneki. Nice, nice, nice. Looks like they get bombed down from Pew. Does Kaneki read it? Oh, nice by Kaneki. Action and Kyle do fall. It's a 2v1. Kaneki and Pew Pew versus White. And White gets taken out. Very nice play by Kaneki with the 3-piece. So much nicer when I don't have to do all that stuff too. But rocking solo like I did last year for the last season for the first. I do promise you guys in the next control we will I will do a listen in with the Manchester just to get their perspective. Just to see how it's going. Kyle takes out Walter White. That is a big kill. Oh, Kyle takes out another. That's 2 for him, 3 for Kaneki. Action sitting at 2-2. Meow. Pew Pew sitting at 0-1. A nice nade. Oh, that was close. That's a big kill. They take out Schizo. Schizo with 1. Oh, he can't finish the shots. Evade sitting top PD. Not sure exactly what he is doing. They will hear that though. I'm not gonna lie about that. He is making a lot of noise. 4v2 retake from Manchester. Do they read that? There goes Schizo takes out Kaneki. Ooh. Pew Pew takes out Schizo. 3v1. Can Evade do it? Oh, and gets taken out. Meerkats taken and go up 2-1. Sorry if I'm a little off today, guys. Time got changed on me, so I wasn't sure what the hell was going on. But yeah, it is looking like it's going to be a solid back and forth from this. I wonder if anyone on Meerkats has the boomstick. Not looking like it. But then again, you never know. Ooh, Schizo with a beautiful nade to take out Pew Pew. Nice by Kyle. He should be calling that. 2v3. They do know one is top PD, hopefully. Kaneki's on the hunt. Will they catch? Nice by Kaneki. 2v1. Do they know he's bottom orange? Kyle's gonna be first down right here. Oh, the timing. The COD timing. Oh, Christian poked his gun out just a little too much. Oh. Wow, that was close. That peak right there. The hurt Christian. Just that slight little subtle peak. That has to hurt. Like, you know you're there, you have the angle, and you poke out just a little too much. Show a little too much ahead, and that's about it. We are going to jump to Kyle, who is sitting on a 4. Let's see if he can get the cruise, because if he does, that is huge. Especially in this, where both points are wide open. Ooh, does get stun checked. Oh, gets taken out. Kaneki's sitting there with the hurt. Let's see what Pew Pew can do right now. Nice little play. Nice. 3v2. 3v2 retake from Manchester. Christian's sitting at 1-3 though. Let's see if he can make this read. 1-2. Oh, 1v1. Action and Christian. Ooh, Christian takes it. Why ads? I don't know. Untried? I don't know. Oh, it's because I got affiliates, so that's gonna be why. Otherwise, if you do want to hit that subscribe button down below, I will get a link to our main channel for the league. I just gotta get that going, put up in my night bot, get all that stuff reset back up. But yeah, we are going into round 6. There's a hell of a nail biter going so far. We got 4-4 for Schizo and Evade. Walter sitting at 2-3. Not too much going on the Manchester side. Oh, Kyle with the timing. Kyle with the timing. Oh, Walter takes out action. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Not sure what these guys are doing. Are they wrapping it back? It is a 3v4. Pretty much everyone on Indy isn't even. Oh, Pew Pew with the drop shot. Takes out Walter White. Oh, that was some good gunfights right there. Christian takes out Pew Pew. Kyle takes out Christian. Damn, this is going faster now. Evade takes out Kyle. What does he read it? Evade had to have seen him. Kaneki versus Evade and Schizo. Can he clutch up and get the 2v1? Surely they had to have heard that. No dead silence. Busting doors doesn't help. Oh, that does not help. And we are tied at 3 apiece. Wow. It's a good series. Good search right now. Schizo using the nice little gas heady. So hopefully, we got a good series going with this search right now. Hopefully we get to keep going. Christian has brought it back from going 1-4 though. Oh, that team nade. That was almost a team nade there from action. Let's stick on Walter, see if he can get at least one of the 2 of these kills. He is reading it right. Schizo takes out Pew Pew. He's got the flank. Walter has the flank. Oh, some shaky shots, but he gets them. 3v2. Let's see if they can. Schizo and Kyle. Oh, Kyle gets the best of Schizo there. Walter White up top. 1v1. Walter White and Kaneki. You know, he's loud, so he knows where he's at. Who blinks first? That is what that was going to be. It was going to be who is going to get the better angle. Oh, that little bush just kind of threw off Walter just that smidge. To, with that aim assist. Alright, here we go. We are back on Manchester. Looking for the bomb drop. Pew Pew putting it down. Kaneki drops to Schizo, and then Action takes out Evade. You got another GM battle. If she were to wait another few seconds. Oh, we do have a 2v2, or 2v3, I mean. Ooh! Go from a 2v3 to a 2v1. Walter White all alone himself again. Pew Pew and Kyle. It is a close match. It's a very close match. He does have to worry about that time, though. Oh, gives himself away as the Meerkats go up 5-3. Wow, this is getting close and close. Can the Meerkats finish it off right here and tie the series at 2 apiece? We shall see. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Now let's see if they switch. If Indy decides to go to B, or if they stick with the A push, or the. Sorry, I flipped that. Action on Schizo. This is going to be big right here. This first blood. Oh, Pew Pew gets taken out by White. White takes out Kyle and Pew and Action. Uh-oh. It's all down to Kaneki now. Can Walter get the ace? Kaneki takes out Christian. Can he get the ace? Kaneki takes out Schizo. But Kaneki has to get all 2. Both of them, plus get the kill. Or plus get the defuse. He is running pretty heavy, so with 20 seconds left, can he get both kills? They have to know he's back here. Oh, we just saw the top of evade 10. Evade! Oh! And he gets away with his life. We are going to a round 9, ladies and gents. Whew, this is close. Oh, that would have been nice to get him off those close to streak. 5-4. Whew. This is going to be close, ladies and gents. Alright, we are starting with Kaneki. He is on that 2. Let's actually jump to Walter because he's the one that actually kind of started on the... Oh, Walter continues where he left off. He is on a 4. Snaking the shit out of P2, though, for some reason. Do they read this, though? Can the Meerkats read this? Because this is going to be huge. Evade takes out action. 2v4. Kaneki on evade. It looks like Pew Pew is going on to the A push. That is interesting. Nice call from Meerkats, kind of flipping it. But do they know that Christian has Kaneki with the 1? That's a huge kill. That was a huge, huge kill for Kaneki. Oh, it takes out Schizo. Doesn't see Walter. 2v1. Pew Pew takes out evade. 1v1 and Pew Pew versus Walter for round win, possible round win. Pop that daddy. There you go, girl. Oh, he knows you're there. Play your life. That's all she's got to do is play the life. Ah, that shot hurt her. We are going to a round 11. Oh my God, here we go. Whew. Our first round 11 of the season, unless I could be mistaken, that the Orlando or the Toronto and the other one meant 11, but I could be mistaken. Whew. Round 11. Either Indy's going up 2-0 or the Meerkats are coming back and tying it up. Here we go. Walter's sitting at 12-8. He is currently the one that's holding them down. Does have that cruise missile. So let us see if he invested sooner or later. Kyle with 2. 2 big Kyles from Kyle. They should know. Oh, that's it. Down to Walter. Oh, it comes down to Walter around 11. They know where he's at. They know Bomb is down at B. All they have to do is play the game right, and they will get this done and dusted. Wow. There it is, 1 for Walter. 3 more. 30 seconds, that's doable. Takes out 2. That's 2v1. Oh, and he gets ruined. There we go, ladies and gents. That is your match in a round 11. Whew, that was close. It gets taken out by Kyle, and I believe that was for the ace as well. Why does that keep doing that? Pissing me off. I don't know why that screenshot shit's not working, but it's pissing me off. Anywho. Wow, that was close. Did not expect that to go the way it did. Give me 1 sec. Let me just flip these around. Whew. I don't know about y'all, but I am out of breath myself. We are tied at 1 apiece. Wow. That was interesting, to say the least. Oops, almost forgot that. Oh, anyways, I'm out of breath. I'm pretty sure these teams are too. Then map 3 is going to be, is that a CeeLo? Ooh, a CeeLo control. Ooh, that should be good. Yeah, this is a fun series so far. They are yelling at each other in chat. I'm liking this. Like, there's a little drama going on. We got drama going on in the chats. Whew. Alrighty. So I'm gonna pull up the other one real quick. It looks like they went to 10. That was crazy as mother could want. Oh my god, that's insane. Whew. So Nola has taken, looks like has taken the first one, and it's kind of like us. Are y'all spec or core this round?
Or attack, I think.
Ow. I don't know, man. That's kind of interesting. Like first week is kind of weird. Really don't know much stats. You don't know much about the teams, so you're kind of just getting the feel out for yourself. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to have that part of it. So we will get a little bit of background music going just to have some fun. And actually, I will be right back. So hang out for a bit. We'll just be doing some of this. I gotta go take a piss.
Where's Spec Grew? Alright, we're ready. We got our shit together over here.
All right, people. Give me about 10 seconds. I'll get the music going, and I will let them know. Good thing I switched last fucking second because they weren't waiting for me. I gotta wait till I'm ready. Guy, like, I don't understand. You gotta wait for the codcaster. It's all good. All good. All right. So we got a little bit of hiccup going on. They started it before I could switch. It happens though. We new GMs, new players, new stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. I hadn't run to take a piss. They didn't know that. I thought I told them, but I guess not. Their spec, their core. Then just went down Kyle. All right, here we go. All right. Second time's the charm. I know we had a little hiccup in the S&D. That was just more of a player aspect. This was my or one of them just mistakenly is not starting it on time. I was gonna say P90, really? All right. Let's start with the overhead view and just have some fun. All right, guys. Here we go.
And here we go.
We are starting off on Kyle, who had a fantastic ending to that start, or to that search. Let us see what's going on. One down alley. Oh, Walter White and Kyle. We do have the Schizo's up, front up. Christian Kaneki takes out Christian. Evade takes out Action. That is a huge kill, though, if you're trying to get up these spawns. Kyle is holding down top on their hill. Big gunfight coming. Big gunfight coming right here. Oh, maybe not. Evade drops. Oh, we are not starting off too hot for Indy, though. Oh, Kyle takes out Evade. He is currently sitting on a 3. Oh, he had to have seen Walter. Oh, he's hunting him down. Kyle, let's get... Oh, the timing! Oh, beautiful kill by Kyle. Christian on Kyle. Oh, no. No. Maybe not. It doesn't look like they're taking A, though, which is interesting. You think they would. Kyle on Walter with the... He's on a 4. Ooh, Walter turns and burns. Kaneki's sitting at 2 and 4 and 2. Pew Pew 0 and 4. She is not having too good of a start, so we are going to jump to her POV. She is rocking the Vel 46. So hopefully she can kind of get that little mojo going or whatever going and that she needs to. Laying in the open, though, does not think it's not a smart idea. Oh. Schizo currently 3 and 2. Did that back 4 and 2. Make that 5 and 2. Oh, nice little 2-piece by Schizo. Sitting at 3 kills in a row. Pushing up towards the bottom green. Make that 4 in a row. Oh, and gets taken out by Kyle. Pew Pew does get 1. They are a little bit of a segment away from... Nice little teamwork right there. Oh, it does not check his corners. Oh, and they have to go. So that is 4 ticks in favor of the Meerkats, though. So keep that in mind. It is 4 ticks in favor of the Meerkats. So let's hope that that sticks around. That was kind of a hot and heavy thing. I don't know why they didn't just stack the B when they had the 4 dead. But who knows? So far, our highest score streak on the Academy side is 8 by Schizo, who we will jump to right now. Pardon me. Who is sitting at 6 and 3 right now. Does he read the one on top tower? Oh, and Action takes out Schizo. That is a big kill. That is a huge kill from Action. Oh, there goes another one. That is 3 dead. Pew Pew draining that tick. That is smart. That is very smart on her part. Kyle takes out Evade. Kyle sitting at 8 and 4. Pew's on a 3. If she can read this right. Oh. Do they see the guy back? Oh, beautiful nade by Schizo. It does connect, but not in the way he thinks it will. That's 1. Oh, takes out Pew. Schizo and Walter on a 3. You got Christian and Evade double stacking the point, which is going to make that point go a little faster than normal. Walter and Schizo just kind of holding out back. That is a 3 stack to cap B. Hey, Skits, you kind of need to jump there, my friend. Walter on a 5. Let's see if he can get that cruise, because if he does, that's going to be devastating on this map. Yeah. Oh! That's 1. Kaneki takes out Walter, and then Evade takes out Pew, and Schizo takes out Kaneki. Do they read the one on the left corner by Kaneki, though? They're just getting manhandled. Oh, there you go. Finally, they get him out of the back of their spawn. We are currently sitting at 5 ticks in favor of... Oh, never mind. We are tied on ticks at 4 apiece. Nice little play there by Kyle, who is currently on a 3. Let's jump to his POV, who is 11 and 7 right now. Kaneki not having too much of a factor right now, but it does look like Walter and Schizo are having the effects on their respected team to have. Meow Meow takes out Christian. The GM fight is still going. Walter takes out Pew Pew. Oh, nice pre-aim and pre-fire. That was beautiful from Kyle. Action sitting at 4 and 10. Not having such a hot time. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Maybe it's just the map. Maybe it's just a little bit of nerves playing on a new team from last season. I don't know. He had the shots on Evade and doesn't take it. There you go. That's big right there. Oh, that's a big kill. That is a huge, huge kill for Action. Do they read the guy bottom weights, though? That is nice. There you go. There you go. Oh, he just hurt him. Oh, he just hurt himself by throwing that trophy. Kaneki with a cheeky little angle. Who's that with him? Pew Pew takes him out. Pew Pew takes out Walter. We are sitting at a dead even score right now. I'm not exactly sure who is up on lives, but from that round, it would be a 7-4 advantage for, what's it called? For the Meerkats, who tied the game up at 1 apiece. Each team is tied at 4 ticks apiece. We will jump into a listen-in with the Meerkats once we get going. Bear with me a second, guys.
Let's just go field. I think they're top window. I'm looking at top window.
Boxes,
Trucks. Yo, pushing up trucks.
Our stop tango dead.
Trucks somewhere.
So it does look like there's a little bit of communication going on with the two teams.
They're trying to be on
Truck.
We do sit
yeah,
Action
I'm
sitting at
truck.
7 and 11. Hopefully he can
Cool.
read this kill on Schizo. Oh, and he gets the kill on Schizo.
That's the shit. I need some
Yeah, sec.
Top window.
Ours? Or theirs?
No, theirs.
Bialy.
Huge.
Tick or cap.
Secret.
Bialy. Nice.
He went through mid. Alright, rotate now through A. I'm gonna go top arcade. He's
They're
probably
back.
still
I'm with you,
red.
Peel.
If Ava's still red.
I'm with you, Peel.
Get him. He's weak.
I know Ava was
Oh, I
still
stopped
red.
shooting.
Alright, so that was a listen-in with the Manchester Meerkats. It does look like they are up on lives at 24-21. If they can get a solid 4 dead for the Thundercats, it will be helpful, but it looks like I am eating my own words right now because the Thundercats just thunderclapped the Meerkats. Yes, that was intended. I wanted to have a little fun, but we shall see what happens because this series has not been what it is. It does look like the Meerkats are sitting at 7 ticks right now with a minute left to get at least one more. Walter does take out Kyle, and it does. We got 120 bomb already. Let's see if Kyle can match it and keep the energy going for his team. We are going to be sitting at another. Oh, that would have been huge from Kyle. Kaneki, does he read the Christian? No. Does he read it? We are sitting at Schizo with a 4. Let's see what happens if... There you go. That was nice. That's 1 dead. That's 2. They're 3 stack. They got a 3 stack going. It's big right here. This is big. Oh, good night. Schizo and Walter doing everything for their team and saving the extra tick to make it a 4-tick round for the Meerkats, who are down on lives at 15-8. Oh, can they do it though? Oh, Walter takes him out like crazy, man. What's up, Tex? How you doing, brother? It goes to the Thundercats, who are currently down on ticks 8-4. Hopefully, and they pull something out, because if they do not get those ticks, they will be on offense to start round 5 if we get there. Pew Pew with some master stick drift going. Evade's in at 8 and 13. Let's see if someone's got a nice little lag going. It's been close. Like this series. Oh, Evade with a nice kill on Kyle. Action takes out Evade. That is huge. Does Kaneki read the... Walter takes out him. Action. Oh, came from behind. Schizo always killing from behind. Walter's on an 8. Walter is on an 8. Let's see if he can keep it going. Make that a 9 and drops on a 9. Pew Pew sitting at double negative right now. She is not having such a hot start. Maybe she can turn that around. Pop the Daddy going in bottom weights. Has the help from her team hopefully draining the tick. Oh, doesn't read Christian. Christian gets the better of on that GM fight. There goes 1. Kyle gets out with his life. We do have a double stack going on the point though. Now we got a triple. Evade sitting at 12 and 14 with currently on a 3. It looks like we have a tied round 5 coming up. So far, we do have 8 ticks for both teams, but it would look like that the Thundercats would be on defense, barring whatever would happen here. Oh, Walter takes out Kyle. Walter's sitting up on that top mountain. That's a very powerful position. Nice kill by Schizo with the cruise. Currently sitting at a 1. Now he's dead. Kyle, you gotta watch that angle, brother. 12-19 is what the lives are at. Walter is just feasting on the Meerkats. My God, he's 31 and 15 on a 5. Possibly gonna wrap streaks again. Not sure. Oh, I was saying, not sure he was going for her, but does he get the kill before? Oh, and he drops. Big kills right here. If I'm the Meerkats, you gotta go. You have to go. Kai with a nice little 2. TK'd. Walter TK's evade. Action on the hill. And it looks like that is going to be it. Oh, no! They saved it! The Meerkats saved that! Oh, my God. That did not just happen. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3 dead. That is 3 dead on the side of the Thundercats, sorry. Walter and going double positive. Almost. Wow. Let's see. One last push for the Thundercats. That's 2 dead. Kyle and Konecki trying to hold their team alive. 21 and 20 and 28 and 22. They have to go, though. That would have been... Oh, and that is it, folks. Wow. That is heartbreaking. Whew. That is some heartbreaking stuff right there. Whew. Man, I thought I was losing my voice there. So it does end up being a 3-1 in favor of the Thundercats. Hopefully, if anything... Whew, that was close. Yeah, they almost did. I'm not... If they would have pulled that out and went to round 5, I'm pretty sure they would have been on defense or offense, but it would have been crazy. They made the Thundercats use both streaks, so they wouldn't have had anything to work with. They did kill Walter right off of that, but without Walter being there, I don't know, that would have been a lot closer than... Walter and Schizo went off, dropping 61 kills combined. Whew. I'm losing my voice, people. I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this match. I already know it. I'm coming. Chill the fuck out. Ooh. So in our other match, I will actually pull it up right now. It looks like it is a 2-1 in favor of Ontario. I know New Orleans took the map 1, so I'm not sure what it was for map 2. I think it was 6-4. Not sure what map 3 was. I'm used to the 3-1 or 3-2, possibly a 3-0. But we are just kind of chilling out, waiting for this, waiting to see what happens. It looks like it's gonna be a tight match. New Orleans just having some fun, it looks like. Pig going 5 and 9. Ooh, that hurts. Carnage sitting at quintuple negative. Ouch, that hurts. Back to ours. I think they are getting ready. Nope, not yet. So we'll sit here and look at theirs too, just to kind of get some. So if you are looking for our mainstream one, instead of just our individuals, this is it right down here. Go away. Right here, Average Joe COD League. Give them a follow on there, plus the YouTube channel, which I gotta get a hot touch with. Ooh. They got a lot of fun going. Got some fun matches all around the league this season. I got some new teams, new hot blood, as we like to call it. This should be interesting. Hopefully this season is a lot faster and a lot better pace than the last two were. Our last season was Chicago Outlaws are looking for a coach as well. I am the GM Phoenix. If you want to hit me up on DMs, I will get back to y'all. Tex, I don't know if you're playing, so you can't count. So, if you guys want to hit me up, I am the Chicago GM for that. Since we are going to a map 4, I will do a listen in with both teams since it is match point. Just gotta see. So their core. So it looks like core. Let me just make sure the teams are staying what they are. Because I want to make sure that we're doing each thing. This year is going to be a little different than last year for myself, at least. So yeah, I'm all up for having some fun, doing whatever. Yeah, it looks like same team, same sides. So they pick sides, but I think they went spec. Yeah. So yeah, this is a do or die for the Meerkats. They had a hell of a tough run in the surge, as you guys can see. It was the 132-250 on the hard point, which is kind of hard. Meerkats a 7 point. So you get back-to-back kills you got there. They took the search in the round 11, which was a banger of a map. They almost pushed it to round 5 on the control. Let us see what is going on with map number 4. Hopefully we get a banger as well. It is Hotel Hardpoint. It is one of the better hardpoints, in my opinion, to play on. We are about to have some fun. So here we go. Do or die for the Meerkats. Let's see what is happening. They have put on a tough show. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Schizo going into the bottom luggage right now. Let us get this going. Evade on hill gets taken up by Kyle, who starts that up strong. Oh, Kyle gets taken up by Walter. Okay, we got spawn flipped already. Maybe not. I don't know. We're having some fun. Hopefully we get a lot more action this sound than we did the last. Walter takes... Oh my god! Walter takes out Kaneki. I would love to see a GM versus GM battle. Again, I think we have had... Gets caught running every time, action. So Schizo takes out Pew. Evade takes out action. Kyle does look like he's setting up for that P4 side. Sitting up in spa. Schizo takes out action. Pew almost gets taken. Oh, gets taken out by Schizo. Who is currently sitting at a 5. Wow, he is munching on the Meerkats again. So as I say that, he gets taken out by action. We do have 3 stacked on the point for God only knows reason. Pew is still rocking that Veil. Big kill right here, big kill. Oh! And the break is in. That was a very nice break from Indianapolis. Let's see if they start going on the rotation. It does look like Kaneki is going to rotate sooner rather than later. He is trying to hold down these back spawns, which is a smart idea, especially with the main AR. Not sure why he's pushing up all the way. That would be your teammate, bud. I would have popped the trophy right then and there, but let's see what happens. Christian coming on the backside. Kaneki takes him out. You got one in freezer that he does not see or did see one of the two. Let's see if he can keep this going. Pew Pew sitting at 7 and 4. This, I don't know how well of a player she is, but she does look like she's going to be their hill person. Does she read the person? Nice by Kaneki. Saves her. Kyle and Kaneki sitting at 2s apiece. Walter White goes down again. Evade coming up. Oh, Action takes out Evade. They do need to rotate, though. I would leave one and have everyone else rotate. Ew, Pew Pew gets pewed. Christian on Kyle. That's a big play by Kyle. Huge play on Kyle for Kyle right there. Does look like it was a split spawn right at the moment. Evade. Oh, takes him out. One guitar. Does not see the others. Actually takes out almost. Ooh, almost takes out one. We do have a contested hill at the moment. Christian taking out both. Dropping both. Wow. He is currently sitting at a 4. Schizo at 10 and 3 on a 3 spree as well. Action gets taken up by Christian with another 2-piece, who currently does get that collide. Duck walk. It's pretty funny, like, how all these people do the duck walk when they don't realize that you don't really have to. Kaneki's sitting at a 3. Make that a 4. Ooh. Pardon me, guys. Big kill coming up. Big kill coming up right here from Kaneki. Kaneki on Schizo wins it. Hey, dude, there is a trophy there. We got them snakes in the restaurant. Kyle takes out Schizo. That's a big kill right there. Kaneki gets another kill. He does get the cruise. Oh! Ducks and dodges and duck, dip, dodge, don't dip. Get the cruise, Kyle. Get it, Kaneki. Get it. Evade holding the cruise. Got the cruise for 1. Oh, turns around and gets blasted by Schizo. Schizo is on another 5. He is the one holding down his team right now, along with Christian. Pew Pew not having such a hot game. Let's jump to her POV and see what exactly is going on. Maybe she's just not liking the map. But we shall see. She does read this perfectly. Does get an... Oh, the timing. The timing on Pew. Christian is taken up by Kyle. Kaneki and Kyle having their way with Indy right now. Like, it is... Oh, that's a big kill. That's a big kill from Kaneki. Walter goes down to Kaneki at 2, who is currently on a 4. Make that a 5. Wow, he is going off right now, helping his team get this game back into what it should be. This full 30, last 30 should go in favor of the Meerkats, but you never know. And COD, that AR would have helped you right there, boss. Oh, gets the kill. Oh my God, how did he not die to that? Oh, he hurt him. Kaneki and Evade, that would have been a huge fight. Huge fight right there. Evade takes out Kaneki. That was the fight I was hoping to see about 10 seconds earlier. Kyle takes out Evade. That is big too. Almost plays his life. Schizo sitting at 17 and 10. Most of Indy at a solid 1. They're almost positive, which is nice. Kaneki on Schizo, that was a nice fight too. Huge is having a really rough time right now. Let's see if we can give her a little bit of reverse caster curse help. She was weak by that. Let's stick with her for a bit. Triple neck. See if we can kind of throw some mojo her way. Well, she would put the the Valaway. She might have a better luck when she pulls out that Vaz. She's gotten some decent kills. Evade on a 2. Action on a 2. Kaneki 17 and 7. Just starting to get warmed up, it looks like. We are looking at about a 30-point swing. This fight right there between Kaneki, Schizo, and Pew, it'd be huge. Christian walks right into the nade by Pew Pew. The Schizo Kaneki fight we still have not seen yet. Oh, we see it finally. Pew Pew takes out Schizo from distance. What the fuck? Stun check, nade check. We will have a lead change, ladies and gents. This is big. Kyle's sitting on a 5. Let's see if he can go with his partner and get a nice. And he gets the cruise. That is beautifully done. And you hit the wall, my friend. I've done that many a times where you think you can make that corner and just it doesn't work out. Pew Pew having a very off day today. I don't know if it's just the maps or the time difference or what, but she's just having a really rough go at it. Kyle and Kaneki kind of just holding their teams down. Oh, no snakes in the kitchen, they're saying. Let's jump over to Christian, who is currently sitting out at 2. Oh, Vade's doing solid right now. He's 15 and 17. He's playing some decent. Let's jump to his POV for you, Jonte. Hey, easy, guys. Easy. Dog, I'll allow it this time. Just be careful. All right, as I promised, guys, we will go to listen in first with the Thundercats, and then we will go to a one with the Meerkats right after. So give me a second, and here we go.
Reception now. Reception now. Good shit.
And one more reception. One more reception.
Top plat.
I'm naming your reception.
Reception.
One more reception.
Reception, 1 bullet.
Oh,
D1.
another one reception. Who's behind the desk?
Dude, 2 reception. 2 reception.
I spawned
One more.
far. I spawned far.
One more.
I spawned bomb bed. We got pinch on him. Oh, one's L desk. He's pushing out.
Oh, one
Good kill.
point.
One more. I spawned Shandy. I'm rotating.
Damn, 2 on. One might be couches and one's D2.
Jewelry dead.
Oh, he's laying down.
Another one jewelry.
I didn't stun him. He might have went our double
I've got a
doors.
cruise. They got a cruise.
I just threw a trophy.
All right, we are going to jump over to the Meerkats and see how everything's going there.
One's way
One's
out
on
of
double.
the restaurant. One's
Yeah,
Arches, arches.
Arches dead. He's on the couches. It's not close couches. To your right.
Right,
Arches going rugs right now.
I got one.
watching freezer, sitting down watching freezer side.
I'm behind him. Yes, spawns.
He's way back.
No!
Place your mid. I'm making a place your mid.
It's 3 in. Average up.
All right, guys. It does look like there's a little bit calmer stuff going on the side of. No, it's not a 100-point club, and it's looking like it's gonna be a 50-point club, though. Oops, which was a lot closer than our first match. Was 250 to 200. That's a lot closer than the first match, which was 250 to 132. Oh, wow, that was close. Whew. I was not expecting it to go 3-0. This was the first team, the number 1 seed versus the number 10 seed, which was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Congrats to them. It did have, yeah, that was a hell of a match. I'm not going to lie about that. Hell of a series. I got it for you, Zach. I got him. Yeah. Whew. So as of right now, we will do the final listening really with the teams. And we the Indy already jumped out, but whoever's up there, we will go talk to him for a bit. What's up? Pew Pew. Ah, yeah, she had some solid moments, but I'm gonna jump up to them and see if we can do a quick post game interview. What's going on, guys?
What's going on? How's it going?
Damn, hell of a series, boys. Hell of a series.
Hell yeah, thank you, dude. Everything started to click towards the end, dude.
Yeah.
I had a rough couple matches, bro.
So I gotta ask, in that first Mercado, because we are doing the final interview with the team. I was hoping to get all 4 of you, but I understand if someone has to jump out, I get that. 250, 132. Y'all just kind of locked everything down. Let's see if I can pull up the stats real quick.
Dude, I struggled so much, but my emeralds pulled through, dog. They picked up the slack where I couldn't.
Yeah.
So, was Schizo here or no? He bounced out.
He had to peace out. He's got to be up at 4.
Okay. So Schizo in that did drop the double positive, going 26 and 13. Kind of held you down. Evade, boy, Evade. You got your boy Jonte talking about you in chat, man. 24 and 8, my dude. 21 non-traded kills. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
They had that. They had a mini map problem.
I didn't know what exactly was going on, so I was kind of wondering, but
they played it out.
We didn't know it was happening until after the match.
Yeah.
And like I said, we weren't hosts, so they could have ended it. It really sucks that happened.
Let's see. So yeah, the first map you kind of blew them out. Oh, sorry, 250, 139. I have 132. That's my fault. Second map though, like y'all down what 5-3, 5-2. How were the comms sounding when you guys were down that much? Because I know comms do get a little hectic. You kind of wanted to start blaming people. Why this is like? Do y'all just take a breath or?
We were calm.
Yeah.
We were calm. We just stayed cool, stayed calm. It just didn't work out in the end.
Yeah, you did.
I shouldn't have sniped those 2-3 rounds, bro. Me sniping really threw. Like, that was a full on throw.
Yeah, you guys
did. I wasn't expecting that round 11. I wasn't expecting to clutch that 1v1.
Walter, you went off my dude. You started off slow. I think it was like 0-3, 0-4, something like that.
I think yeah, something like that.
And then you just ended up. You ended 14-9 with 13 non-traded. You almost pulled off the ace. Kaneki on the other side almost reversed aced you, if you want to say. So, but yeah, that was a hell of a series. What was going through your guys' minds on that last round 11, that 1v1, Walter? Because I know it was you versus Kaneki. What was like going through your head on that?
I mean, it was like pretty hard, you know. I was having a panic attack. I didn't want to choke the game, you know.
I get it.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. And then that control, you guys do go up 3-1. You end up taking it. That fourth round though, that was close. That was really close.
Oh yeah, that was close.
Like everyone in chat, even myself, like you guys had 5 ticks. You're pushing the last one. They wipe you off of it, and then you guys get the beautiful 4 down. Did you guys just straight up just calm down, or did you just keep hesitating? What happened?
So we realized lives, right? And everyone just kind of Schizo called out. He was like, "All right, guys, we need to slow down." All right, we play for these trades so we can get these lives down.
Yeah. Yeah, because at one point I was just like, I was saying to myself, like I was casting by myself, obviously. I was saying that, man, Meerkats just had to go. It was close. Like if they get the 4 down, you had what, 2 coming through field. It was gonna be close. Whew.
Yeah, dude, it was so fun. That was really
that was
good.
a hell of a series. I'm not gonna lie. And then you do have, what was it, that round, that last hard point, like, were you guys getting nervous they were coming back, or because they did start bringing it back on y'all?
They did. I was like, all right, I gotta tighten up. I was like, holy cow, I gotta tighten up.
That second, they changed that second P1, P2.
Yep.
And that's what really got them.
Yeah, that 100.
They took the lead for a second, but then we out-rotated them.
Y'all had
P3.
Y'all had that P3 locked down both times, though.
And from there on, it was just.
Oh yeah, P3. That's a good little hill. That's a money hill right there.
So Christian, I do have to kind of give you a little bit of hype on that. You were 30-22.
Yes, sir.
With 24 non-traded and a minute 36 in hill. Like, I'm gonna gas you up on that a little bit, my friend. Y'all went off. Walter went off on the fucking control, though. I ain't gonna lie about that. I don't know if y'all saw the stats on that. He went 34-18 with 26 non-traded kills. He was just
like, I died. The comms were good, dude. The comms were so good. It was so good.
Yeah, I jumped into. I did rock the last hard point, or rock the hard point with you guys, the control with Manchester, for the control, and then on the hard point, I kind of near the end, I flipped. Y'all sounded calm, cool, collected. A little hesitation when they kind of came back, but yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, we just gotta set up for P6 and P2 a little bit better, and we got that map, dude. Like.
Yeah, so the VODs and will be up on the League YouTube at the end of this, along with my personal channel, which is up in our stream chat.
Yes,
so
sir.
Go ahead and grab that if you guys want. Who do y'all play next?
Can I say something real quick?
Let me...
What's up, Walter?
What's up?
I just want to let you know that the Thundercats, we're the dogs. We got the dogs in it.
Hey, it was the battle of the cats, and the Thundercats won.
Came out of top.
I wasn't gonna pull favorites because I do have friends on the other team as well, but my boy Schizo, I gotta give him props, dude. He was holding it down for a while. But Walter, that's the first time I've seen you play. Boy, you a beast.
That control right there, I'm a dog. I'm a fucking dog on that.
You hit, and I was keeping track of it because last season the highest skill streak was 13. You were knocking on that door a little bit in both that first hard point and
he almost broke Bush's record.
Yeah, he was at 8. He was at 8. He was at 8.
What's the record? Can I know the record?
14 or 15?
No, it was 13.
Okay.
Oh,
13.
All right, well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
My boy Chaos almost broke it last season. He was at a 12. But yeah, Chris, who do y'all play next week?
Real quick. Might be Atlanta. I'm not sure. I gotta go to my team chat real quick.
They play you next week.
What's up?
They play you next week, Phoenix.
Atlanta?
No. Indy plays Chicago next week.
Oh, y'all play us?
Oh, how you doing?
I got double scouting points this week. Okay. That helped me out a lot. Now I know what I'm going for you guys. All right, guys. Well, it was fun. The casting was fun. Y'all had a hell of a series. Go get some time. Go chill out. Do what you need to do. I'll be bouncing out of here. Go talk some shit in chat if you want to them.
Nah. We're
I know.
Cool,
no, I meant.
We want to be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I meant like in the fun. In the fun type of way, you know how it is.
I know.
We're not like that toxic, you know. We're not like that. We like to stay calm and collective.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump out unless we do have cats eats birds for breakfast. What?
What the hell?
I don't know. That's a pew. Let me see if there are any. Let me, just in case there are not. I'm making sure these guys keep it clean. It is a family show, for crying out loud. Oh, not really.
Now it's time to retire the Pharaoh jersey back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Doesn't look like there are any questions from the viewers. Oh, wait. Next weekend we hungry. From Code, he said, "What were the comms like for handling Kyle?" Because he was dropping you guys like crazy in that last hard.
Definitely had to try and play around him, you know, try and isolate where he was once he went.
What's up?
And other than that,
Yeah.
we just looked for him on the map, you know. Just once we got that kill, we called it out, and
yeah,
he's a really strong player.
Him and Kaneki are a solid 1-2 punch, because I know like if he wasn't getting a 2-piece on y'all, Kaneki was, and vice versa.
All three of them, Kaneki, Action, Kyle, Pew Pew, even they're all frying, dude.
Yeah, Pew was having a little hard time on that hotel. I'm not gonna lie about that, but she was bringing it around. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out, jump onto either the YouTube or my after this, or just stick on mine, and you'll be able to get all the VOD and stuff like that.
Alrighty.
Later, guys.
Later.
All right, guys. Sorry that took a little longer than normal, but as you know, it did end up with Indy taking it as a 3-1. That second hard point was a lot closer than the first, but and like I said, it is my mistake. I will fix that in a second. I can't get anything right today, can I? Oops. So it was 250 to 139, 6-5 on map 2, the embassy search, then a 3-1 and a 250 to 50 on that map 4 hotel. Like I said to the boys in Indy, check out the YouTube channel, check out the main team channel. Let me see if I can snag that link for y'all for the YouTube. Come on, give me it. Screw it, I'm just gonna steal this. Here is the link for the YouTube. So that way y'all can just go through and check it out. But I am done for the night. I will catch y'all later. I'm gonna go play some games myself, possibly with some boys. I will catch y'all later.